Oh, hey everybody. This is the second week, and so let's just start with the weight that I am now. I am 286, which means that I've only lost 4 pounds. Now, mind you, these are every Monday I weigh myself. Well, somebody weighs me. But anyway, I was a little bit disappointed because I really kind of wanted it to be a little bit more than that. But actually, you know, a weight loss is a weight loss, and I'm working towards it, and 4 pounds every week, I'll be nothing before you know it, right? Yeah, okay. So, so that's the deal with that. As far as the meals, I needed to kind of talk about that. I'm finding it difficult because of my schedule, which was part of a reason that I had a problem to begin with. I had to move things around and try to figure out what is easy to transport. I'm still working on that. I went food shopping on, I believe it was Monday, or maybe, because I actually went and I picked up more transportable food, which means, like, examples are obviously different fruits, which I'm finding I actually like a lot more fruit than I thought I did. So I picked up no sugar added applesauce. That's really easy. I throw those in my backpack and I'm ready to go. I picked up also the little cups of diced pears. Those are good too, except when you open them up, all the liquid comes out. And yes, it's sugar free. I made sure that there was no sugar added to that as well. But with that, I have to always make sure that I have a sink nearby to where I can rinse my hands off, so it's not that convenient. Also, I picked up some nutrient bars. They're okay. I picked up one I don't like at all. I thought I would because it had the word peanut butter in it, and I love peanut butter, but it's like super dry, and I really don't like them. And but the other, and those were Kashi's, and the other ones that I bought were blueberry type, and which I like a lot. And the other one, because I bought 3, the other one was actually had chocolate in it, which is weird, but it's also by Kashi, and it has as far as like a bread type thing, it's actually pumpkin, which I love pumpkin. So and I also, like I said, I picked up various fruits that I'm able to put into containers and whatnot. I haven't gotten much into like celery and things like that, but I'll be working on that maybe this week or maybe next week, because I have plenty for this week and I really don't feel the need to go shopping, except for the few fruits that I do buy. I'm really into the berries, which brings me back to my childhood, which is really cool because we ate a lot of berries when I was a kid. Alright, so some of the pitfalls are friends, acquaintances, people that you hang out with. For me, there's one major pitfall, and he's a really, really good friend of mine. If you want to give him a title, people would say he's my boyfriend. I don't like giving people titles because I think that's crap, and he doesn't like them either. So let's just say he's my very good friend. He wants to be supportive, and that's great, but he's not understanding that I can't sit and, you know, have a hamburger with him with bread and everything else. He walks in the room with chocolate milk, which is like one of my favorite things, because I used to drink milk as something to fill my stomach, and he knows that. And so I brought it to his attention, and you know, that seems to help. So watching, you know, having friends that want to be supportive but don't know how, and inadvertently make things more difficult for you can be very difficult. So I'm working on that and being honest with him and telling him what works and what doesn't. The other thing I want to talk about is I've been working on using a what is that called? A food diary, a food log. It's very hard to be accountable and write in the things that you're not supposed to have and you know you're not supposed to have. And the one that I'm using, which I think I posted on my page, actually gives you a grade of the food, and it sucks to put a D+ thing into your food. That's really tough. But it's good to be accountable for it because you're aware of it. So I've been trying really, really hard to make sure I put it in there, whereas usually I just give up, which is really good. The other thing is that I wanted to talk about was how difficult it is to walk around or be around ads. I mean, I could watch TV and God, out of the 6 commercials they put between, you know, the show or whatever, 3 of them are about like friggin' potato chips and cookies and shit like that, or fast food restaurants, and it's really quite difficult. But I'm working on that, and maybe I'm just more attuned to them now because of the fact that I don't want them. But anyway, those are all things that I wanted to discuss, and I'll go more into them as these vlogs go on. I want to use up the last couple of minutes to talk about something that really bothers me. I walk around town, you know, I don't own a car, so I walk around town quite often. And I cannot begin to tell you how many times I'm walking down the street and I've had things thrown at me. I've had, obviously, things people say to me. And the only reason why I'm bringing this up is because this weekend I was feeling pretty good about myself. I went and helped out at a festival. I made sure I ate the right foods to a certain degree. I mean, it was a little off, but it was still good. I didn't have the burger. I had a wrap with just grilled chicken, you know, which I was really excited about. And I was feeling really good, and my self-esteem was way up there. And then I'm walking home, and these kids, I don't know, they have to be over 21 because whatever. But they're screaming and yelling about how fat I am and how I'm a pig and how I'm disgusting. And this happens quite often, you know. And, you know, it would just be really, really nice if people realize that they're doing, you know, though it's funny at the moment. And I'm not saying I never tease people, because I used to tease people quite often. And maybe this is my payback. I don't know. But realize that that person could be working on themselves and you're making it worse. You know, my self-esteem dropped immensely in a matter of 30 seconds, probably more like 10. But it, you know, and it's not even just kids under the 25 is what I consider kids. Sorry guys. You know, just realize what you're saying and what you're doing to a person and how you're making them feel that moment. Because like I said, I was feeling really, really good, and then within a matter of like 30 seconds, my self-esteem dropped immensely. And I'm over it now. I mean, I'm just bringing it up because of the fact that I know I'm not alone in this. And I'm kind of hoping that maybe there's going to be a kid that's going to hear this and be like, oh, damn, you know, I've done this. So, I guess that's pretty much all for today. But just, you know, because I got to stay under 10 minutes. So, if there's anything, you know, nobody's really watching these yet, but once you get started, if you want me to talk about anything to do with weight loss and bettering yourself, and which I will get into next week as far as the other areas in which I'm going to better myself, let me know, and I'll talk about, you know, my views on it and how things are working for me. So anyways, have a great week, and see you guys next week. Bye bye.